Oh my God, look at it. You know what? Here we go. Welcome back to Dadskillz. In the past, we've paid for someone to come and clean the oven. And when you're both busy working, absolutely fine. That was sort of 50 quid, 45 quid a time. And we can't really afford to spend that on having the oven cleaned. So it's fallen to me. And as usual, you leave these things till they're far too late. You put it off and put it off. And look at the state of it now. That is crazy. That is so dirty in there, it's unbelievable. So what we're going to be using? Well, I'm a big fan of elbow grease products. They seem to work really well. And so I've got this oven cleaning kit. Now I bought this off Amazon, but my wife tells me I could have got it a lot cheaper if I shopped around. I think it's B&M or somewhere. So if you got time, shop around. But I will link this in the description below. I've also got elbow grease spray. I've got an old thing of pink stuff, which is also very good. And then some extra power paste elbow grease stuff. So we'll see if we need to use that or not. Okay, so in the pack, we get something liquid, deep cleans. That looks like the proper deal. A scraper, most important. Something for the tray maybe. And then some gloves. And then, most importantly, the instructions on the back. It advises that you do the grill first in this bag, but I don't want to do that just yet because I want to get on with the oven first. What it does say is you put this on where it needs to go and leave it for at least 4 hours. Well, I was hoping for something a bit more instant than that. So I'm going to start on this, and I'm going to start with the scraper that's provided. It does say it's non-scratch. Oh, wow. Oh, look at that. It's almost taking it all off anyway. Right. Okay. So you want to hold it like that with your finger against that and your finger pushing on there. And that way it stops it creeping forward, and then you're not actually scraping with the blade, but you're scraping with the protector so you don't get cut. It's looking better already, just with a scrape. So I'm going to get rid of these bits. I'm not even going to open the bottle yet. I'm going to save as much as I can for the tray with a bit of spray, I think. See what that does. It's getting there, but it's not perfect yet, so let's try a different product, shall we? Okay, first top tip of the day, and it was a dad fail to start with. Put something down on the floor first. So I forgot to do that, and this stuff goes everywhere. We're going to go elbow grease paste. Not used this one before. Oh yeah, that works perfect. Look at that, look. With not a lot of effort. So I pasted it, rubbed it in to get those last few marks off with the scouring pad, sprayed it, because it does tend to go a little bit dry, and then wiped it off. But when you do that, you realise then how dirty the front was. So I had to do the front, and now, I think you'll agree, can't complain with that. That looks all right. Excellent. Right, now we can move on to the inside. Now this stuff, I think it's mainly for people who keep up with the cleaning of their oven, which we obviously haven't done, because it says about putting the majority of this on the pans, and then anything left over we can use in there. So we're going to do the same again. Scrapey, scrapey. Just for, well, we'll just have a little look to start with. Change the blade again, so now we've got onto our second blade now. I've just realised in the packet there's actually, oh, what, 3 more probably, so it maybe come with 5. So that's cool. So we've got all that off the bottom there. It doesn't particularly seem like I'm moving much anymore, so I'm going to get rid of all this And then we'll open this up and see what this nasty stuff does. Spread a bit of that stuff in there just to clean it out. And it's looking okay, isn't it? So now we've got this bottle, and I think I will, I'm under no time pressure today, so I think I will leave it for as long as I can in there. Ooh. It's like jelly. So I reckon I can leave the rest for the tray. So let's move this around a bit onto where we need it. Try not to spread this stuff anywhere near things that will be electric, so we're not going to poke anything in the fan. We're not going to put any on the grill elements up there. Just going to spread this stuff around. And then I suppose we're going to do that dad trick then. Leave it to soak. But I am going to come back to it after a couple of hours and maybe move it around a bit more. Just in case it's all... That looks gross. Just in case it's all dropped into the bottom again. Right, everything covered, I think. Ugh. We might just throw that out a bit later. We'll leave it in there for a minute. So let's go and take a look at the trays, shall we? So the tray, as you can see, I've even given it a little wash. And it looks awful, but it does say, it doesn't say on the instructions to use the scraper. So,
later.
okay, it's been, wow, it's been a couple of hours like it recommends. Wowza. Wow. That's work like you wouldn't believe. Look at that, that's crazy. I'd never have scrubbed that off. So, it's getting there by the look of it. I'm going to spread this stuff around again, I think, because I've got a bit of time to let it sit for a bit longer.
1 hour later.
I think it's ready to go. So I told my wife before I made this video that the title's either going to be Clean Your Oven Like a Pro, if it worked really well, or it was going to be a product review. I think this is the Clean Your Oven Like a Pro video. Look at that, I didn't even get a lot on there and it's all, well, most of it's come off. It's crazy. I will actually invest in another bottle of that stuff because I've got a couple of trays I could really do with cleaning. Be careful not to spray any electric bits. Well, there we go. I'm absolutely amazed. There's the odd little bit, but it looks a whole lot different to what it was. I never thought I could get it that good. But unfortunately now, that means I'm the chief oven cleaner, which is nice. Well, that turned out really well. I am dead impressed with elbow grease. I knew it'd be good, but I didn't realise it'd be that good. The oven almost turned out perfectly. That was great. That's what I wanted to get really clean. I am going to go and buy another 1 or 2 of these. I could do with doing the tray again because I didn't scrape it. I could have scraped it really. That would have given it a better head start. And also, where I put the tray in the bag, and then I put the grill, essentially the rack on top of it, it just didn't get enough contact with any of the chemical in there. So I'll get a couple more of these kits. One will be for the trays, one will be for all the rack, all the racks, and it should be perfect. So if you've got any tips, do you use this at home? Do you use something else that you think might be better? Let me know in the comments. Let us know in the comments below, and we can all help each other out. And if you're wondering what this lad is up to, I shall link that video at the end. That's very interesting, and it could help you save some money as well. So that's it from Dadskillz. Until the next one, I will see you again. Goodbye.